Klepper's Corner, Trump, Merica, the first 100 days of winning. Ah, yes, the first 100 days, America's political version of New Year's resolutions. You say you'll lose weight, read more, and bring back coal, but by day 3, you're shirtless in a Waffle House yelling about tariffs and calling Jeff Bezos Beelzebub in a turtleneck. Donald Trump is back in office, folks, and like your uncle fresh out of Facebook jail, he's got opinions, pardons, and a Sharpie. Segment 1, Executive Ordergasm. Trump came in hot. On day one, he signed over 200 executive orders. That's not a presidency. That's a speed run. He reinstated Remain in Mexico, ordered ICE to pop up at schools like surprise birthday clowns, and tried to undo Biden's entire presidency with a single wrist cramp. And in a plot twist nobody asked for, he brought back the border wall. Again. Because if something fails once, build it bigger and more gold-plated the second time. Classic America. Segment 2, Pardon Palooza. Next, Trump pardoned 1,500 January 6th rioters because nothing says law and order like forgiving the guy who beat a cop with a Blue Lives Matter flag. Fun fact, 127 of them literally assaulted police officers. If you're keeping score, that's 127 more than your grandma arrested for jaywalking. Segment 3, the great eggflation. Egg prices soared to all-time highs. Why? Trump's tariffs, you know, the economic version of giving yourself a haircut with a lawnmower. Trump blamed it on Biden and the press and chickens conspiring with China. But the truth, if you tariff Colombia and slap China with a 125% tax, breakfast gets expensive real fast. Segment 4, who cares? Trump pulled the U.S. out of the World Health Organization again. Because what better time to go it alone on global health than when bird flu's trending and your own staff thinks mRNA is a new type of ATM. Segment 5, House GOP spring break. At the House GOP retreat, Trump unveiled his 100-day plan, immigration raids, tax cuts, and the death of nuance. Fox News called it energizing. Critics called it a Mad Lib sheet that Steve Bannon drooled on. Segment 6, DOGE days of layoffs. By March, Trump had laid off 121,000 federal workers through DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, or as Elon calls it, bring your ego to work day. Russ Vought literally said the goal was to traumatize workers. Meanwhile, Trump praised him for finally making draining the swamp sound like electroshock therapy. Segment 7, Elon plus Trump's tariff circus. March 11th, Trump dropped the Make America Wealthy Again plan. 10% base tariff, 125% on Chinese imports. Markets fell harder than Melania's interest during his Valentine's Day poem. Tesla's profits plummeted 71%. Must look like he just read a book. It was chaos. But hey, at least we're wealthy in egg debt. Segment 8, schools out forever. Trump shut down the Department of Education. That's not a metaphor. That's an actual thing he did. Because when your solution to underfunded schools is zero funding, congratulations, you've reached libertarian bingo. Segment 9, the tattoo, lie, and the tower protest. Trump falsely claimed a guy had MS-13 tattooed on his knuckles. Turns out it was photoshopped. Next up on Photoshop or propaganda, Trump riding a velociraptor into the Capitol. Meanwhile, a climate protester defaced Trump Tower, proving once again that nothing makes people care about Earth like vandalizing a mid-tier skyscraper. Segment 10, Rally Rampage and the Gaslight Special. At his Michigan rally, Trump claimed gas dropped to $1.98. It didn't. He claimed eggs were down 87%. They weren't. He claimed Columbus Day was canceled. It wasn't. What is true? His approval dropped to 41%, the worst 100-day rating since Nixon. So yeah, if Nixon's your benchmark, you're probably not crushing it. Segment 11, legal triple threat. As April closed, 24 states sued Trump over AmeriCorps cuts, NPR sued over public broadcasting firings, and unions sued over mass layoffs. At this rate, Trump will be in more courts than Serena Williams. Segment 12, the Yemen strikes and Bezos beef. Trump launched 207 military strikes in Yemen, while calling Jeff Bezos to complain about Amazon maybe warning customers about tariff costs. Because priorities, nothing says presidential like fighting a trade war and a billionaire on the same day. So here we are, 100 days in. We've got more lawsuits, more tariffs, and more golden toilet executive orders than ever before. But hey, at least Columbus Day is back, baby. Take that, accurate history. Trump says this is only the beginning. And to that I say, Lord, help us with days 101 through forever.